wonder what tomorrow looks like? The choices adults make for children today will decide what our tomorrow looks like. Children are our future, and so we must support them now, not later. This isn't just a phrase to inspire optimism. It's a demand for urgency. Because if children truly are our future, then access has to be provided without barriers. I am a 15-year-old high school junior, a ballet dancer, and a nonprofit founder. I believe that the way we treat children today is not only a reflection of our values, but also a prediction of our future. When we think of the future, we imagine it as something far away, but the truth is, it's already taking shape in classrooms, on playgrounds, and in community spaces. Our future is not distant. Our future is local. And the way we treat children today decides what that future will look like. It decides how the children of today will decide to expand their reach on a local and global scale. Ballet has shaped me. My access to ballet inspired me to found Pointe of Possibility, through which I learned why local, child-centered work is essential to building a future worth having. Ballet is one of the oldest and most structured art forms. It demands precision and persistence, but for me, ballet was about more than just technique. When I first began, I wasn't worried about having perfect turnout or flawless arabesques, but instead, ballet gave me a sense of structure in a world full of chaos. Ballet gave me confidence, discipline, and most importantly, a personality. It told me, you belong here. But as I grew, I noticed something troubling. Ballet studios often reflected a narrow slice of society, overwhelmingly privileged spaces accessible only to those who could afford transportation, tuition, and pointe shoes. It was then that I realized that ballet isn't about talent. It's about access. Children don't fail to enter ballet because they lack ability. They fail to enter because the door is locked. And once you notice those locked doors, you cannot unsee them. Tuition can run hundreds of dollars a month. Add transportation, costumes, uniforms, and time, and ballet silently says, this is not for you, unless you already belong. And it's not just ballet. Tennis, golf, swimming, all carry the same financial barriers. The National Center for Education Statistics says that children from high-income families are twice as likely to participate in structured after-school sports as those from low-income families. Opportunity is not equally distributed, and that inequality shapes the stories that children believe about themselves. When children don't see themselves reflected in spaces of beauty, creativity, and discipline, it shapes the stories they believe about themselves, and it tells them that they cannot take part in them. And that belief doesn't just close off ballet, it closes off confidence and self-worth. But also, we know what can happen when the doors are unlocked. Take Misty Copeland, the first Black principal dancer of American Ballet Theater. She began ballet at age 13, considered late in the dance world, but once given access, her talent flourished. Her story proves what is possible when the doors opened. And that is why I could not stand by. I founded Pointe of Possibility to bring free ballet classes directly into Title I schools. Instead of children coming to us, we go to them. We provide trained instructors, leotards, shoes, and full classes, free of charge. And here's the key. No auditions, no prerequisites. In a world where children are constantly measured and filtered, our message is, you belong here, exactly as you are. And that is not charity. That is justice. Because art should not be a privilege of the few. It should be a birthright of the many. And what's most powerful is that this model can be recreated anywhere. Whether it's ballet in Miramar, tennis in Great Britain, or swimming in Australia, any art form can be reimagined to fit its community. And Point of Possibility is proof that you don't need big budgets or fancy studios. All you need is open doors. Point of Possibility has also taught me the power of working locally. When you work locally, you're accountable. You build relationships. You show up consistently. You respond to real needs in real time. And I see it. I see it in the eyes of a child trying on ballet shoes for the first time. I hear it in the laughter when children realize that ballet isn't about perfection, but about expression. And I feel it in the trust that grows when students know that we will return week after week. It's tempting to think that change only matters when it's global, but true change begins local. You don't have to change the world to change the future. You can change one community. You can change one classroom. You can change one life. From this journey, I've learned 3 lessons. 1, children thrive when someone shows up consistently and believes in them. 2, you don't have to be an adult to be a leader. Leadership's not about age. It's about refusing to look away from problems. And 3, small-term programs can make long-term transformations. A free ballet class may seem small, but it can spark joy and belonging that will ripple into every part of a child's life. Change is not about grand gestures, but ordinary commitments. It begins when we stop waiting for someone else and start using what we already have where we already are. If we want a just future, we need to unlock the doors today. Because talent is universal, but opportunity is not. My generation is ready to lead, but only if we are allowed inside. And that means our responsibility is not far away either. The choices children make today will shape the future we all inherit. So I ask you, what do the children around you need? Not in the abstract, right here, in your communities, classrooms, and families. What do they need, and what can you give? So unlock the doors today. The stage we unlock today determines who gets to stand on it tomorrow. Thank you.